I mean, I actually call Colorado cops Dudley do wrongs because they all goofed up here. And you know, like, do you really think after my experience with MPD that I'm gonna take some DPD cops serious, or let alone Colorado cops altogether, even semi-serious, serious enough to blow your ass off? Sure. Only because they scared, you know. And to me, they ain't like, that's just a coward. But yeah, man, she ain't had no business being out there by herself. I don't know. Like I said, it happens more often than not where police officer will be out there and, you know, they forget to call for backup or things going down, so they're like, or maybe they do call for backup, but for whatever reason, backup doesn't show up, you know, anytime soon, long after the fact. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's all fucked up. It's even more fucked up considering the fact that, you know, she was getting ready to graduate with a degree in criminal justice. And I'm not, you know, now that I think about it though, as fucked up as this is to say this, I'm not even really sure if I can qualify that as being fucked up, because, you know, when you listen to people like Accountable Commentary and his channel, from a standpoint as a black man, not a black male, not a pookie, but in their eyesight, we're all pookies, we're all dusties, right? Yeah. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say I don't feel no sympathy or remorse, but considering where I stand with Keisha, I'm just not sure. I'm just saying, I'm not sure how much remorse I'm supposed to have collectively. Because who to say I could have been out there minding my own business, say I was fool enough to go out to Chicago, and this very same Dudley Do-Right police officer, you know, hems me up and starts fucking with me just off the strength that I'm a black man in Chicago. And by default, I fit the description. Women are known, you know, women of color anyway, are well known for going into careers like law enforcement. If they don't do the psychology route or the criminal psychology route, they'll do the criminal justice route. This is what they do. And I mean, they're part of the system. They're part of the system. You know, the system that went out of its way to break up the black family. So with that said, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that, I'm not taking nothing away from this tragedy. All I'm saying is I'm not sure exactly how much sympathy and how much remorse I should have, considering that based off of what Accountable Commentary told me, that this is my enemy and that she was killed by my enemies, because Pookie and Ray Ray are enemies too. Damn, and you know why Pookie? And yeah, I'm glad I got to this point. Because I almost cut this video short without saying this. You can get mad, you bitches out there, you can get mad all you want to. Get mad all you want to that the perpetrators who did this, all four of them had male genitalia. Had XY chromosomes. Get mad about that all you want to. Put all of this on all black men all day. Do that shit all day, bruh. But when it's said and done, let me ask you something. Community. Let me ask you something, black matriarchy. When it's all said and done, who raised the little bastards? Can you answer me? Can you tell me that much? Who raised the little bastards? Who raised Pookie and Ray Ray? Who raised these little bastards who snuffed out your black queen? your industrious black queen, who was making a career, let's just call it, who was making a career off the new Jim Crow, off the prison industrial complex, seeking profit out of it. Who raised the little bastards and birthed them and raised them in the shithole environment under which they became products, and thus killed your industrious black queen? Black women. Yeah, black women raised those bastards. Because of all those four bastards, how many of them got daddies in their life? How many were raised by a father? None. We know this. And interestingly enough, the ironic, one of the most ironic things about the black community is knowing the black community like you know the back of your hand, and yet being accused of not knowing anything about these people. When you know these people better than you know themselves. Because you actually read, you actually have sources like the internet, you have access to that kind of stuff. But yet these hood buggers, if you will, act like in their arrogance that they're the gatekeepers of blackness. And mind you, these are the gatekeepers of blackness, but they wouldn't be able to tell you nothing about the black empires throughout Asia and even Europe. I know I'm getting off subject. I'm just pointing out that the utter irony and the hypocrisy of this community that I've suffered long enough up until I found a way to stop suffering it. But yeah, black women are responsible for this. It was black women who raised these little bastards, who are the product. And Dave Carroll, the late Dave Carroll, God rest, used to talk about this all the time. Had these bastards been raised by a daddy, this wouldn't have happened. Had these bastards had Black America had fathers in the household and not been kicked out, we wouldn't be seeing the madness and the savagery that we know today as the community. It would be completely and utterly different. And the powers that be want it that way. So this Areana Preston is unfortunately nothing more than she's a victim of the system all around. Not just it's greater than just Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray are the pawns. Y'all don't see the grand scale of things, and that's exact. It's by design that you don't see the grand scale of things. It's by design that Pookie and Ray Ray is out here murdering police officers and then trying to sell their gun on eBay or Craigslist. It's like that movie, The Dark Knight, or whichever one of those Batman movies, when Joker said it's part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. And the plan is to get you up out of here. Particularly men. This just happened to be a woman. But, hey, I already know. Even in WS, they are willing to sacrifice their own. They're willing to make what's known as, like in chess, is white pawn sacrifices. That's a terminology in chess. So I know, on a lesser version of WS known as feminism, I know they're more than willing to make a couple of female sacrifices for the greater good. I know they are. They're more than willing to make a couple of sacrifices, even if those sacrifices have to be female. For the greater good of fourth and fifth wave feminism. I bet Keisha's as a whole, they ain't gonna come to the rescue of this young lady. They probably ain't gonna say shit other than, well, that's what you get when, I mean, just up here gaslighting from the fact that it was Keisha who raised. I mean, and it's just like Keisha to do that, right? It's just like her to gaslight all black men into being a bunch of violent thugs and savages who's out here deleting female police officers, black female police officers specifically, knowing damn well they the ones solely responsible for raising these black males out here deleting black female police officers. So miss me with that. To which goes back to my point, had the black community actually had fathers in it, the few Pookies and Ray Rays that would have been around would have been eventually snuffed out. So yeah, I put the responsibility on you. Don't put this on black men, especially black men who've deviated from a community that they obviously had no place in the first place. Don't come at us with that bullshit. No, Pookie and Ray Ray, your foot soldiers. That's your problem. You created them. Now you want to get mad when Pookie and Ray Ray does what Pookie and Ray Ray has been socially designed to do. I mean, he's a wild animal. And raised by you. Yeah, he's got the spirit of a black woman, but the physicality and the physical strength and the aggression of a black man. That's a wild animal to me. That's a demon. Which, and you know, like I said, they've been claiming demon time. So yeah, there you go. Just a hot mess. A whole hot mess. So I think this is a lesson for us all as far as what equal rights have gotten us and where. And I'm here to tell you, I think I speak for a lot of us future passport bros when I say I want no part in it. I don't want nothing to do with it. Leave me out of it. You've excommunicated from it. Like, okay, so don't summon me when now you want to come at me with problems that you've excommunicated me from. Now you want to come at me with these societal issues when you banish me from them. I'm like, no, this is your tree. You sit in it. You banish me from this tree, remember? These are your problems. This is your bed. You sleep in it. And off of that, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off because I got to get ready to go to work anyway. So, yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next vid. And, yeah, I'm gonna get on this case about the goofy shit that happened to me, or happened, well, I can't say nothing happened to me, but I witnessed, as well as this goofball shine Ja Morant. Because, yeah, I clearly have a lot more to, talk about and rant about concerning all the shenanigans and buffoonery that are plaguing the planet. So, I'll hit y'all up in the next. I'm out.